If you want to make money on TikTok Shop without ever showing your face on camera at all, without ever spending a dime on samples, and maybe even while filming only inside of stores, Victor did this exact process and last month made over $22,000 in pure profit commissions on TikTok Shop. And here's exactly how he did it. All right, so we've got Victor here. And Victor, in March, how much did you make on TikTok Shop?
I made 22K, so 22,000 in total commission.
Wow. Crazy. Okay. And you had a really interesting story here. And, you showed up for a long time, had some adversity. But at the end of the day, you knew this interview was going to happen and you made it happen. But I would love to hear more about your story so that it could inspire some other people.
Yeah, so I'm from Illinois. Kind of joined AA back in late October. But I joined with no account. So that I had an account prior to that, but it got banned somehow. And I was just kind of in November, just kind of going to the daily dial. And then late November, got a new account. Then that's when I went to the coaching calls. Went to Tim's coaching call actually. He kind of told us, hey, for the new guys, try this new style that's going around, which is the store method. And that's exactly what I did. I went, did it, posted my first video, dropped it in video reviews. He's like, I like it.
Just to clarify for everybody, like you mainly film TikTok Shop videos in the store of products. You don't even buy them. You just go into the store and start filming them to earn commission.
Yeah, for sure. Because when I came in, Tim was like, you have all these products at the store. You don't have to necessarily go and buy them. Because when I was starting out, I thought I had to buy everything. Mostly when you're starting out, it's all refundable samples. But he told me, no, just go straight to the store, just record it there, so you can start posting videos and get it up and running. So that's exactly what I did. I went to the store, posted but I did it in Spanish the first time because I'm mainly Spanish. So I posted in Spanish. He was like, I haven't seen anybody do it in Spanish. Double down on it, run it. And then after that first month, we did our first 4K actually.
Okay. So you hit 4K. And what month was this?
That was November. So it was Black Friday when Black Friday was going on.
Nice. So you did 4K Black Friday, but now we're moving into March. So what was the biggest difference between now you're at 4K a month versus 22K last month in commissions?
I would say there's multiple things. It's not just one specific thing, but I think more than anything is the mindset. For sure, showing up to daily dial. I think that was the biggest shift because at some point I had five accounts straight running, but I wasn't posting on all of them. I wasn't showing up every day. I was just putting half effort, not fully going in, and there was a lot of doubt going into it. And then for kind of leading up to end of February, March, four of them got banned. But it's just part of the game, something that happens once in a while. And I show up to daily dial. I was kind of upset. I was like, what am I going to do now? And then, you said, I think it's the best for all of us because we get to learn and grow. We never fail. We never fail. We learn to grow. And then I was like, you know what? I could have, yeah, you're 100% right. I could have been growing more accounts. I could have done a lot of things, but I just wasn't doing it. And showing up to daily dial was really like, okay, let's go.
February 1st. And by the way, for anybody who doesn't know in here, we do a call every single day in Affiliate Automated. We've been doing it for like 500 days straight now. And so Victor's showing up there every day, but February account got banned. And then, so you had accounts banned at February. By end of March, you're doing 20K a month. I know you had a crazy story through that part. How did you go from, hey, here's my accounts banned, to picking yourself up by the boots, saying, fuck it, I'm still going to make 30K a month, still going to make 20K a month, and then finishing out March as how you did? Walk me through that process.
A lot of it was kind of controlling your emotional state, for sure. But a lot of it also, kind of people reach out and tell me, what's the secret sauce, right? And it's when I tell them, it's like, there's no secret sauce. The way I kind of saw it was I have everything to win or everything to gain and nothing to lose. I only have one account, right? So I was just throwing everything. I was like, okay. I went to the store when, I saw a product go out. It was a shark product. And then Tim was like, you know what, guys, let's go to the store. Let's do it again. And I was already doing it prior to that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to keep on doing these big sales, bottom of funnel sales, and just kind of posting as much as I possibly can. Go to the store every single day, and just kind of grind it out. And don't even think about the numbers, but just focus on the inputs. How many videos could I put out in a single day in one account, right? And some people, they ask me, how many posts do you post your first day? let's say 40, 60, 80. I'm like, I've dropped up to over 100 videos per day.
Wow. So you're going to
Yeah,
the store filming 100 videos a day. That is
yeah.
insane. And that's definitely not like the conventional like affiliate automated way too. Like it's like actual grind in the trenches every day. Um, February accounts banned, end of March, $20,000. That's super interesting. And so you talk about accounts getting banned, and like that's a people get scared of that. Obviously, it's something that can happen. In reality, it's very easy to grow and buy accounts. And so, what is your preferred method? Like, I think TikTok Shop comes down to a couple things, and accounts big. And so, how do you get accounts? What's your preferred method?
I'm trying to grow them organically. A lot of people are growing ads to it, which I think is great. Just for me, it wasn't working. So what I do is I actually go to live growing rooms. So you go into a live, you do like $5 gifts, right? And they put you up, and then everybody's just following everybody. So and one day I'll get like 1,000 followers. Boom. Okay. After that, I give it to my mom. She's on her phone. I'm like, just scroll on TikTok, watch, just watch it all day. That's what she does. So TikTok is like, okay, it's an actual person on the account, right? I put her as a profile picture, and then 5, 10 days from there, it's fully access.
That is so funny, bro. That's the mom method too. Like going into those grow rooms. I didn't know you did that. That's actually hilarious. Okay, so
Yeah.
you go into the grow rooms, grow accounts organically like that. That's pretty funny. Okay, so you've got accounts now. How many? Just to clarify, how many accounts did you have ending March?
And in March we had two.
Two. Okay, so you hit
Sorry,
20K. What
sorry.
was it
Let
like
me correct
5K?
myself.
5K on one?
Yeah, let me correct. It was actually three. We got another one towards the end of March.
Okay, but what was it like? The distribution was like 15K on one and 5K on another, right, or something like that.
It was, yeah,
Okay,
13 on one, about seven on the other one, and about 2K on the other one.
interesting. Okay, so at least you have accounts. Again, I think accounts is necessary, but even if you have accounts, we know this. It's like, what is the product selection? Because I think more than anything for you, less so about the videos. Like you are a product selection guy, and I think if anybody watching this can take anything away from it, it's going to be how you select products. You might have some of the best product selection in the game. So walk me through what is your product selection strategy. Obviously, I know you go to the store, but in the store, what are you looking for? These type of things.
So what's something I always do is I go to these big brands that are having a lot of ad spend, and just go to the new listings, right? Because a lot of people will see the popular listing, right, but they don't see the new one. And then something I've been doing that's been working great for me is, okay, I go to the best top of funnel guys. If they're doing content on it and it's a brand new product, right? I'm 100%. Their audience is gonna buy it regardless. Eventually, maybe a month down the road, it's gonna go viral, and they're gonna start buying it. Then that brand is going to start putting ad spend on that product. So I give you an example. My winning product now, I posted about a month ago. I posted about 300 videos of it. Was not selling, but the top of funnel guys were posting and posting and posting because at the time, the Shark Pro Flex was going viral, but now that's out of stock. But this one it has I think about 4,000 in stock, and now everybody's pumping top of funnel guys are pumping that product now. But I already have 300 videos I already posted bottom of funnel, selling them the offer, and what they're running a lot of ad spend on it. And right now that's how we're crushing. That's our winning product right now.
That's so interesting. And for anybody who doesn't know, like, top of funnel, that means there's getting a lot of views. People are trying to go viral with it. And what Victor does, we'll walk through the exact videos later. Bottom of funnel videos, just selling the sale, right? And so that's a really smart, that's actually great. Top of funnel, you see the top of funnel people doing it. You know that it's going to rip eventually. And those accounts can get sales at any time. Like those videos that you posted, they're just assets out there. And so when you're in the store too, like, I know you're looking at these. Are you literally like looking at like, let's say Lush, like who's one of the top TikTok shop affiliates? So you're looking at Lush and saying, okay, Lush is posting this. Let me go find this in the store.
So what I do is you go to the listing, and then you pop up where the commission is at, and then you'll see the videos that are there. If the top of funnel is doing it, and you go to his account, then you go to his recent videos, and it's there, right? It doesn't have to have a lot of views, but if he's posting about it, that means he knows it's a winning product. If I know somebody else has in mind that's a winning product, I'm like, okay, this is a good idea. Let's post videos about it.
Probably. Yeah. If Lush is posting about it, if the top guys are posting about it, they know. So is that the only way that you do it? Or like, cause I know you found some weird winners. I know like you found things that like, I don't know if they've been on top of funnel. Do you do any other way?
Yeah, so a lot of it is kind of just doing the easy method. You scroll through the For You page, you'll see it, and if it catches your eye, then like let's say viral one that went right now, it's the Miami toe Crocs, right? As soon as they come out, I ordered them, and then just because I know they were gonna go out of stock, normally they go out of stock in like 2 weeks, but I got the most viral one, and then I'm pumping out content, but everybody maybe 2 3 weeks down the road, nobody could get these colorful viral Crocs, but everybody wants to buy them. So when they restock or when they put up the listing again, you're the first one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Shit, am I lagging here? Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pause this actually and figure this out. Let's see. Wow. Hold up. We can always crop this part out too. Okay, am I back?
Yeah.
That was so strange. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll cut that part out. That's pretty interesting though. It's a good product selection strategy. And so, what do you say would like the biggest driver? Is it products for you? In my opinion, you know what I think, but like,
One
what do you
hundred
think?
percent. I think you can make a very mid quality video, but if it's a good product, it's going to sell, right? Like
Yep.
I have friends, they've never done TikTok, but I told them, go post this product, go to the store and post it. They'll put some random sound on it, but they'll get a lot of sales just because they're putting so much ad spend behind it.
So is your main sellers just Shark, Ninja, QVC, anything else?
Um, Mellow, for sure, the big comforters, Crocs, JBL, kind of these
All
big
big
brands that,
brands. Yeah,
yeah, all big brands,
literally.
right? And then something actually, what I think, something that's a little bit kind of crazy, and I think it happens is when you have so much traffic to your account, anything that you post will sell. Like for example, I will post the most mid product I have over 200 samples at home, and I'll post it. I post 4 videos, always sells. Regardless what it is, it will always sell.
You actually just reminded me of something too, because I remember at the beginning of the month, you started having an account that was doing like 500, 800 bucks a day. And then you had one of the weirdest wins where you had a brand new account. And the first day on that account, you did like 100. The second day, you did like 300. How was that possible?
Winning products. Like I was so early, I would say in a product that I knew it was I was already selling on one account, so I just replicated the exact same video on a different account, right? And I just doubled
Copy
down.
and paste.
For example, that account hit $200 the first day, and the second day I think it was 500. And the reason a lot of people want to start with like maybe 3 4 5 videos on that account, I dropped 40 videos that same day. I got that. I started posting on that account, but I posted all my winning products, which were all big brands.
Dang. That's actually one of the only times I've seen that too. That's why I remembered it because it was so weird. Yeah, 2 days into the account, it already made 800 bucks in profit. But that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes people worry about an account getting banned, but once and you can't go back. And so now, no matter what, you can start a new account. You already have winning products. You know how to select products. So you'll always be fine. So that's interesting. That's a really good product selection strategy. And I think for anybody that like doesn't want to have samples in their house or doesn't want to go, do all the sample stuff, like, yes, you can absolutely go to the store and run it like that. And so definitely one of the weirder wins, but dude, it fucking crushes. So who cares, right? So boom, March 22K, mainly products. Now let's get into the video section of it because I know you're mainly Spanish. Do you think, and this has always been our thing, because we used to hire creators from Colombia. We sent out a ton of products from Amazon to Colombia, and it was all Spanish. And so we actually had trouble with it because what I noticed is I thought the product selection was a little bit different than what it is in the US. And so did you notice that being something for you or no?
100%. But a lot of people think I have a Spanish name on that account, but it's not Spanish. I mix it between them. A lot of people are scared to do it. They would say, or they put you in a box where they'll say, don't switch it, right? Because it's already one, the algorithm is in English, right? My first $500 day was because I ripped like 20 videos in Spanish, same winning product, and it just doubled the sales. And I was like, okay, I'm onto something, right? And then for all my winning products that I post like maybe 40 videos of English, and then I do 20 exact same style, same bottom of funnel, same MOF, exact same style, just with a winning kind of text that I know that it converts in Spanish with the exact same product, and it always sells.
What? So are you mixing English and Spanish on one account?
Both, all of them.
What the? That is crazy. breaking rules here, but I like it. If it works, it works. So, and okay, would you notice that on that account, or let's just look at the data. Pick the account that did 15K last month.
Hmm.
What percent of it do you think the sales were English or versus Spanish?
I would say maybe about 60% was English and 40% was in Spanish.
That is so interesting. I can't tell you like I don't know how many people I've seen that have mixed it successfully, but I guess that proves that TikTok just wants to push it to whoever the audience is. Like I'm sure on those Spanish videos you get Spanish comments, on the English ones you get English comments. Yeah, TikTok is smart, bro. That is super interesting. Okay, and then so for the videos, you said you do mainly middle of funnel. Is that your top style?
I do cake fans, so I do two bottom of funnel and then two two bottom of funnel, two MOF, to my middle funnel. But the way I kind of do it for me, a lot of people just copy exactly what Cake finds. I just optimize what's working for me. So a bottom of funnel, let's say Cake finds runs a triple discount. That wasn't converting at all for me. But then I switched it to a different style. That worked for me, right? For the middle of funnel, I was doing the same text as he was doing. But then I replicated one that he was doing, and I switched something up on that, and it started converting for more for me. So I just ran with it. I just
Yep.
copy and paste it for every single product, and it converts.
Yep. I think people think that like these top affiliates are like gods or like they know something that you don't. But at the end of the day, like these are all normal people. Like I know Cake Finds out in San Diego. Again, like really normal person. Same thing. They are just like us. Anybody that's making, infinite amounts of money. And same thing for a viewer that's watching this. Like maybe you are looking at Victor and you're like, dang, 22K a month. Like that would be life changing. Like Victor is like, we're all the same. It's not like Victor, bro, has had a crazy story. He showed up every day, but he's just like you. But fuck yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, and then middle of funnel and bottom of funnel. So everything's sale focused. Did you show your face even one time? Do you do any crying style stuff or like anything like that?
I did, and it converts, but I just the other styles converted more, which was faceless, right? So
Okay.
if these are converting more, then I'm just going to double down.
Yeah. So faceless in store, middle and bottom of funnel selling the sale. I think it's a good method. I think if you can put it together again. So like how many times of the week are you going to the store every day?
I would go. So a lot of people, when they reach out, I just tell them record more, right? Like when I go to the store, I'm at least recording 200 videos, right? And I drop 80 in one day, then 80 on the other day.
Right.
So I'm dropping a lot of
Right.
volume of videos. But it's like, okay, I'm not just recording one product. I'm recording maybe 10 of one product, 10 of a different product, 10 of a different product. And then a product selection is the way I think about it is when I go to the store, these are big brands already in the store. Why wouldn't they spend ad spend on TikTok, right? For an example, there's a kind of like a solar battery that's going very viral on TikTok. There's so many of them on like at Best Buy, right? Like Anchor has one. So what did I do? I just recorded the same style. I did it in Spanish and English, and it both sells because there's already an audience for it.
That's interesting. Yeah, I always think, dude, retail products, any brand that's in retail is worth at least 100 million bucks, hopefully billions of dollars, right? And so like these guys are not scrubs. They're always going to spend. So I think that's a super smart angle. Um, no, that's nice. But so you're going what, like 3 times a week to the store?
Yeah, yeah, 3 times a day.
Yeah, but the videos are completely faceless and voiceless. So it's like, were you ever embarrassed to do it in the store or no?
Yeah, I was initially, but that kind of shifts when you start getting subs, right? It's like okay, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they don't know these videos are gonna make me fucking 20K a month. But yeah,
Right.
and it's faceless and voiceless, so at least you're not like talking in the store. You're essentially just going to the products, recording like 20 B-roll videos just like of the product, shaking it around or walking at it or whatever, and then you edit them at home.
Yeah, and a lot of people are kind of scared. Somebody's going to go up to you or say something. I haven't had that experience yet. They will ask me, "Oh, what are you recording?" I'm like, "Oh, for TikTok," and then I'll tell them, "This is what I'm doing." They'll be like, "Okay, cool."
That's happened.
Yeah, yeah, they've came up to me countless times, yeah, and I just tell me I'm recording a video. Cool.
Yeah, I don't think no one cares. I think at worst people think it's like cool. That's it, literally cool. Um,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Yeah, but you weren't always doing this style. What are some other styles that you tried before that like didn't work as well for you?
um, I used to do top of funnel. Before kind of going into joining AA, I was doing top of funnel, and I think before prior to this, I made 40K. I mean, that was about 4 grand in commission. But when I did this style, I made so much more money on it. And so with so much more effort, just because when you're doing top of funnel, you're there scripting, you're there recording, you're doing editing, you're making sure you don't violate violations and all these things, right? So you're spending so much time and effort doing that to a video that you don't really know if it's going to sell or not. But with bottom of funnel or at least the style that AA teaches, it's like you're kind of mitigating risk, right? Okay, you have the product selection down, you have the video style that works, you have the quality that works. Okay, now you mitigate risk so much that the positive outcome is so much greater than wasting your time doing top of funnel.
Nice. Yeah, bro. And I think the next step for you, I mean, you know what it is here. Like, what are the plans to go from like where you are right now? Okay, like you've got a system that works to bring this again, like 2, 5, 10xing your income, and turning this into something that's like really scalable.
So our my goal kind of this month is it isn't really much of a kind of a money goal, but it's to have everything set. So right now, tomorrow I have an interview to hire 2 VAs. I'm going to do it kind of different just with the agency that we have. I'm hired one VA that does 3 accounts and then does kind of the data on it, the tracking,
Hmm.
and then
Yep.
another one with three accounts. So in total, has 6 accounts. One creator has 6 accounts, right? And send them all the products.
Yep. And are you going to send them to the store, or you said you're just going to send them the products?
I'll send them the product first, and then from there, you just kind of have that locked down, and then we could hire maybe somebody else to go to the store, or just kind of tell them, hey, maybe you should start going to the store.
That's what I would do, 100%. Like for our creators, what we do, and it might be a good option for you, but like we just do buy and return, for a lot of this stuff. Like if we know a sample is going to work well, like again, we see it's just a massive brand with a product that's unsaturated. We will send the creator to the store. They'll put it on a company card, and then they will return it in 14 days after we filmed X amount of videos for it. And so sometimes we'll even have like a fucking couple grand out in samples, but again, it's free. It always gets returned. So maybe that's a good way that you can go ahead and do it too. And I think that's a good goal. Like less so even than money, but like now you can make money whenever you want. And so it's more about, okay, how can we turn this into something that is more fun, more scalable, and that I can actually, turn into something that has like better systems. But yeah, I think on the topic of that too, like I know you came to Dial and the calls and everything. Like, how would you say AA has helped in this process?
The thing is, it gives you a big shift of I would say it kind of transforms you throughout day by day. Just because it's not just the course or it's not just the course. Yes, you watch the course once and you probably won't go back to it, but you have the calls. You have 7 calls, which is a daily dial every single day. Then you have 3 coaching calls, and then apart from that, you have the community. The community is amazing. Everybody wants to help each other because everybody's there to genuinely build each other and make money together, right? We always call this a team. We're never kind of like gatekeeping or we're kind of shady or not, none of that. It's all pretty much a team, or I would say more of a family, right? Even
Yeah.
people when they're like Mitch that would drop a whole app, they'll drop different softwares for each other, and it's crazy, because me personally, I've joined kind of different programs, right? And you go in it, and yes, yeah, there's coaching calls where there's a community, but it's just not the same. When you go in here, you're like, okay, you actually every morning the first thing I do is I go to AA, drop good morning team, right? You kind of feel excited every single day to show up and talk to everybody. And apart from that, it's, if you have a question or if you're struggling through something, everybody always wants to help out, right? Everybody's like, hey, this happened to me. Try this, try that. And I think that feels amazing because you feel like you're doing something with other people, not just by yourself.
100%, bro. And I appreciate that. I think you hit it head on the nail. Like that's exactly what we set out to do. So fuck, man, I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, I think that's a big thing. Like everybody, including me, including Tim, the coaches, everybody on the back end, like everybody's willing to show up for each other every day, and everybody's like very passionate about it. And I think that's one of the biggest things. Like that's my dad's favorite thing too, is like the community, because I think long before you ended up hitting 22K in a month, like you saw Tim do it, you saw Jack do it, like you already knew it was possible. It didn't come out of the blue.
Right.
And so I think that's always a big thing, like the expectations move. But yeah, I mean, if there's somebody that was like on the fence, they're kind of like looking at this and they're like, dang, should I join AA or should I not? What would you say to them?
I would say take the risk. Just because don't think about, yes, okay, maybe you're going to spend a little bit of money, but at the end of the day, you're educating yourself and you're putting yourself in a way better position with a group of people that generally want to help you to really kind of change your whole life. I would say just because they changed mine, and just really you have, like I said, you have everything to gain and nothing to lose.
100%. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Um, And yeah, that's the culture that we've created. It's more, it's never going to be like, oh, we have something, let's gatekeep it. Like a lot of communities are like that. Like, even though someone might not share their accounts because they don't want you to see their creator or like track everything they're doing, every single top performer in AA, guys doing 30, 50, or 100K a month, like if you ask them, like, okay, can you look at this or can you help me with this little thing? Like, every single time they're going to do it. And even if you toss things in the chat, like people will build systems for you. Yeah, and we've just like, and it's something you can't replace. You know, we just built it with time. Like we have guys like you showing up every single day, and so it's just a different game, bro. We're playing a different game here. You know what it is? Number one, right?
Yeah.
Number
And
one. It's not.
I would
What were you
say
saying?
like think about it from the end of March to from the beginning of March to the end of March, I 20x, and it wasn't just yes I went to the store and everything, but it wasn't just myself. It was the whole team. You have a whole team right behind you, really showing up every single day and supporting you. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, what's the goal? What's the plan? Right? And I think this is amazing. I don't think you can find anywhere else for sure.
Yeah, bro. And the thing is, like, for the rest of your life, like, no one can ever take these skills away. Like, you are always going to know how to build systems to get out 100 videos a day. You know how to go viral now. You understand direct response. Because, like, a lot of what we do, like, is just direct response principles. Like, literally direct response, whether it's copywriting, whether it's, again, just video production. And so you're now fucking, you're going to be rich for a long time, hopefully. But yeah, dude, it was great to have you on here. Any last words for people that might have been in like a situation that you were in before, you started making some good money?
I would say first have faith in God. I would say more than anything, and you can never fail. You can just learn and grow.
Yeah, I love it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Victor, pleasure to have you on. If you're interested in joining Affiliate Automated, there's going to be a link in the description of this video. And so we hope to see you inside to join the best community in the world. Number one. All right, see you later. Goodbye.